Welcome back, mercenaries, and it's time to get things underway. Time to actually do a story mission. We are headed to Weldry. It's going to be a 26-day trip, which is perfect.
Roger that.
I mean, in fact, if we could take a little more time, that'd be even better, because I said I was going to grind out some of these missions on the way there, just some of these kind of basic missions.
Financials whenever you are.
Finance, got plenty of money, not a big deal. And see, we've got a lot of construction work or work going on the battle mechs, and I kind of want all my mechs ready for the story mission. You know, I want to win big on the story missions. So we might wait a little bit in Weldry just to make sure that all of our mechs are ready, because we did pick up some new ones. We picked up a trebuchet and a fire starter. The trebuchet is going to be really valuable because it's one of the early missile mechs. I mean, it's going to be basically equipped with a whole ton of long-range missiles to bombard targets from a distance. That's really good for buildings. And that's because when you launch missiles, the missiles kind of spray all over the mech. You know, you might hit a little bit of the left leg, a little bit of the right leg, a little bit of the left arm, right arm, because you're firing a big old volley of missiles. But with buildings, including turrets, they don't have different parts. Like, they're not factored into the game. It's just considered one part. So the missiles do, like, all of their damage to one location, making it just very, very, very damaging. And then we got the fire starter, which is like one of the feistiest mechs around. It's surprisingly deadly light mech, and even late in the game, like if you're using bigger mechs, you're always annoyed to see a fire starter because they're just a really frustrating mech to deal with. But we got one, so let's take a look at our Mech Bay real fast. I don't want to waste too much time because I am on a much more strict timetable. So here is our trebuchet. I mean, you could see the missile hardpoints right over here and here. It has an LRM-15 and an LRM-10. I would have done two LRM-15s. That's actually its stock loadout, but I didn't have another LRM-15. The 15s are actually somewhat on the uncommon side. Like the 1s, the 5s, the 10s, and the 20s are more common than the 15, I find. But still, like, we're only down 5 missiles. This thing fires 25 missiles per volley. And then over here, we've got our fire starter, who is incomplete. It's got another 26 days to go. This is like a boxing mech. So it's a very aggressive close combat mech. What makes it so good is over here, it's got 6 support weapon hardpoints. And support weapons are allowed to shoot after a melee attack. And that's something that's unique to exclusively the support weapons. Over here, I have begun to train the pilots more. So Big Mac is going to be our, since he's I believe he said he was a manager, so he's going to be our tactician. Drake, I didn't know what to give him, so I just said, you know, he's going to be one of my piloting specialists, one of my runners, basically. Trey, who is a Lobo, he's also going to be I think he's into sports, so I said, you know, you're going to be one of the runners. And Mad Cat is going to be a gunner. I want to have basically 3 of each. That way, if anyone gets injured, or if I want to deploy a whole bunch of a specific set of skills, I can do it. But let's go ahead and wait. I want my fire starter ready. And you know, we've got plenty of money to pay our taxes on each month. So I'm running out. I'm a bit pressed for time in this episode. Like, I got a lot of stuff to do today, so I'm definitely going to be doing, if this episode is 1 hour long, I am going to end it at about 30 minutes, even if it's in the middle of the episode, and then we'll just pick up where we left off for a pair of 30-minute episodes. And like I said, that's just because I really have to, 1, I'm trying to reel in the time length on these videos, and 2, like, I just got a lot of stuff to do, but I've got this great window to play, and, you know, I'm in a pretty good mood right now, so let's quickly take a look at the fire starter now. I'd like to repaint it as well. I want the V paint job. Where is it? There we go. So this battle mech is equipped with 2 medium lasers, 4 machine guns, and 2 small lasers. Typically, it lives up to its name by having a bunch of flamethrowers, and flamethrowers, they don't do a lot of damage, but they heat the mech up quite a bit, which is why even a big mech could be really frustrated dealing with them. It's especially bad if you're in a a planetary biome where it's hard to dissipate your heat. But I've decided to just configure it straight up into just like basically a light mech assassin. So here we go. They're going to pay us 1.7 million cred C-bills, and we're going to get 4 picks of salvage and then 17 random. It's a 2-skull mission, so let's see. Welcome to the big leagues, Commander. After we pull the trigger on this one, everything is going to change for us, for Lady Arano, hell, for the whole Aurigan Reach. Yes, this is our first military operation against the Directorate, so this will be... It's gonna be war! You grab me some soda. Weldry, one of the most notorious hellholes in the Aurigan Reach. Everything about this place is hostile to human life, and for the past 3 years, Espinosa has used it as a dumping ground for his political enemies. The Directorate has a prison complex on the planet's surface. The inmates call it the Icebox. The image of an imposing structure appears on the view screen. It has solid, heavy walls that you've come to associate with Taurian architecture. It's a holding facility for political prisoners, including high-value hostages, members of the founding families, spouses, sons, and daughters. If we liberate the prison and set them free, we break Espinosa's leverage over the founding houses. The political map is going to change overnight. We don't know what the Directorate has been doing to our people in there, but we have to set them free. Not just for political gain, but because they're our people, and we need your help to do it. Aren't the founding lords and ladies supposed to be powerless figureheads? There are different kinds of power, Fox. The founding houses may be anemic in terms of martial strength, but their word carries a lot of weight in the Aurigan Reach. If they rally behind us, the people who love them will follow as well. Governments have been toppled with less. My uncle has hardline supporters everywhere. Their ranks have swelled in the absence of strong opposition. But the remaining members of the Founding Council will rally their people against the Directorate if given the chance. By freeing Weldry, we will give them that chance. I need to know what I'm about to send my lance into. What makes Weldry so inhospitable? Everything, from sub-zero climate to inedible vegetation, the whole planet is infested with blood-sucking insects. The swarms can stretch for miles. You're shitting me. I'm afraid not. They're called Bronson's mosquitoes. Imagine colonial biting fly the size of your thumb. They serve as carriers of harmful bacteria. And you're dropping infantry there? On purpose? The army will be safe. Population centers like the Icebox use ultrasonics to keep the swarms at bay. But I thank you for your concern, Mr. Vertinen. You've got an army. What do you need us for? Subtle, decisive action. I will lead the army in an all-out assault against the Directorate's primary spaceport. After I've drawn their attention, you will sneak in, attack the Icebox, and liberate it. We'll set my uncle's hostages free and put the founding families in our debt, all in one fell swoop. In my experience, operations on this scale rarely go according to plan. I know, Fox, and that's one of the major reasons why I need you on this drop. You adapted to the chaos of the battlefield on Koramadir. I'll be counting on you to do the same here. I'll remain in radio contact with you after we hit the ground. Good hunting, Fox. Give my uncle's troop the hell that they have earned. After the Directorate presence on the planet has been crushed and the Icebox has been liberated, we'll regroup to celebrate our victory. Okay, so let's get everybody out. I want this mech. So we're going to take the Firestarter, we're going to take the Trebuchet, we're going to take the Centurion, and probably the Quick Draw. So let's unequip all the pilots. I'm going to go in the Centurion to lead the attack. The best person with a missile launcher is Big Mac because he's a tactics specialist. The tactics skill allows you to fire missiles over objects more accurately. Lobo's going to be in the Firestarter, since he's going to be our boxing mech. And that means Mad Cat is going to be in the Quick Draw. So this is going to be our team, a pretty balanced team. 2 medium mechs, a heavy mech, and a light mech overall. I think that should do the trick. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. So, since this is a story mission, it's going to be a lot more scripted, it's going to be more in-depth, as opposed to the more random missions where, it's a little more straightforward, get in there, fight the enemy. Sometimes there's a more in-depth objective, like defending the base or intercepting the convoy before it gets away. Fight your way to the Icebox prison camp. Destroy all Directorate forces. Liberate the Icebox from Directorate control. This is it. Our first strike against my uncle's Directorate. Our first step towards justice. While I lead the Restoration Army against Weldry's primary spaceport, you will launch a sneak attack against the Icebox and liberate it. I know that you can do this, Fox. We can do this. Together. Hard to believe we're going to be going to war against the Directorate. I don't know about you, but from my perspective, it's long overdue. Make them pay from what they took from what they took from us. Make it hurt.
Command interface initiated.
Yeah, there are 2 entrances to the complex, Commander. Intel says each is defended by a series of elevated turrets. I'm also seeing an LRM emplacement between the 2 checkpoints. Battlemech defenses should be practically nil as predicted. Lady Urano's preemptive strike has already drawn the prison guard garrison away. I'm seeing heavy vehicles and turrets on screen, nothing you can't handle. Clear away the opposition and capture the prison. Lady Urano and the Restoration Army will take care of the rest. Good hunting, Commander. Okay, so we know they've got walls and a... Okay, we've got a turret generator over here. Let's kind of get into position. Let's actually take a look at what we're dealing with first. So here is our objective. We got to breach the gates. My mech does not have jump jets, so I'm going to have to hoof it the old-fashioned way. So because I don't have a choice, I'm just going to begin going down this pathway.
I'm ready.
Ready for orders.
And, let's see. Okay, I'm just going to get closer because I want my guys to hop up there.
Location confirmed.
Oh, I got the mechs in reverse. Those 2 are... It's not a big deal. We haven't even begun combat yet.
Commander?
So let's just switch these characters around.
I await your command.
Like so. Also, let me slow down the gameplay. I have it on fast mode. There we go. Okay, well, let's skip this turn. Okay, we're ready now. So what we want to do first is destroy these turret generators.
Ready for orders.
But I need to get sight on it. The first thing I'm going to do is hop up here. The fire starter is capable of jumping really, really far. Enemy contact.
Unknown on sensors.
There's 2 turrets. Now, we can't fight this turn because we haven't officially entered combat. And I'm going to send in the quick draw as well.
Lifting off.
Which can jump decently far for a mech of its size. I'm going to move into cover over here in case they wind up getting a shot on me. And the trebuchet is going to stay behind me.
Receiving you.
Okay, let's begin. We need to destroy these turret generators. That's our main objective. Should be more than capable of taking this out.
I copy.
That's 1.
Paid.
I'm going to reserve down to 2 so I can use the quick draw next. Once again, the quick draw should be more than capable of killing this in one volley, unless we just have terrible aim, which we don't. Alright, so these turrets, I don't know, yeah, we deactivated those ones. They didn't have a chance. We've exited combat, so we're going to have the same issue as before. Now, how do we want to do this? So here's another group of turret generators, which means that's our next target. Let's begin our advance. Detected vehicles. Detected 3 vehicles and 2 turrets.
I'm receiving you.
We're in pretty heavy cover, though, so...
I'm going.
Even if they get some free hits on us, it shouldn't be too bad. We're gonna jump into cover here. Detected more vehicles and more turrets. Nothing unexpected. Like, that's... We were told that this area was mainly protected by turrets and vehicles. The main thing we need to do is make sure we get these these turrets downed. Looks like I can't jump. I'll have to jump in 2 turns in order to get into range. So I'm gonna jump into cover right... Is this cover? Just gonna kind of hop my way there because
This is the warden. We have an...
Oh, I gotta read this. Those prison gates on either side are gonna be the best points of entry to the complex. Blow them down and make your way inside, or jump the walls if your lance is capable of it. Your call. I can shoot. I'll shoot the closest one.
Roger that.
Okay, hit one, miss one, so that's still pretty heavy damage considering they only have 100 health. Unlikely to hit, at least for a few shots. This is where the trebuchet is going to come in handy.
Acknowledged.
Commence the bombardment to start attacking these turret generators. I'm going to hit the other one.
Roger that.
Weakened that one pretty good. The vehicles are skittering around. That's a miss. So we got a little bit of a blitzkrieg going on right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go in, and I'm going to make a multi-shot attack. Let's see what I'm in range for. Okay, I am going to do... How much? This has 75. I'm gonna do 1, 2, and 3. So the way this works is I can choose up to 3 targets, and then I can assign what weapons shoot at what. So I'm going to say the large laser attacks that one. The medium laser is going to be target B, which is this here. So target A is this, target B is that, and then target C is this Scorpion. And we'll fire the medium laser and the SRM-6 at the tank. So here's what a multi-shot looks like. This is a special skill from the gunnery tree.
Engaging multiple.
Got that. So that's 1 turret generator down. Another hit. Severely weakened the generator. And didn't quite get the Scorpion, but did pretty heavy damage to it. Bulldog over here. Oh, another miss. Very hard to hit the fire starter.
What's up, boss?
And now we're going to jump in with the quick draw, and we're going to try to finish off. So, Mad Cat also has the multi-targeting ability. So what I'm going to do is set these 2 up. And I'm probably going to overkill the first one a little bit just because I want to make sure that it dies. I want to make sure that we don't miss it. So I'm going to make this, I think, is going to be my shot.
Splitting fire.
Good. That turret got deactivated. Great job. I mean, we're basically, it's like a blitzkrieg. We're just like barely any time for them to get their shots on us. The turrets haven't even gotten a chance to shoot. I mean, they will now because at the end of their turn. Because the turrets, I think, are always initiative 1.
Damage minimal.
Bulldog, huh? Coming in with his large laser, which he just... I don't even have any evasion right now. He just had bad aim. Turret is peppering me with shots. That's fine, though. It's my job to take the shots. Same thing. Looks like it hit 2, missed 2.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Good to go.
Okay, we're gonna jump in again.
Here we go.
Just get rid of these turret generators. Want to make sure they don't have a chance to shoot. So, yeah, well, he should be able, Lobo should be able to bring this turret generator down unless the aim is against us. He got it. So that means their turrets are down this turn.
Available.
Scorpion's coming in. Get over here! More like he's coming to me. Oh, he hit. He found his aim.
Damage minimal.
I'm here.
I think I'll just destroy the turret generator with a missile volley. There we go. The turrets are down. Now we need to mop
Fresh
up the
real estate
tanks.
available.
That's a miss. Okay. I am going to go right here, I guess. And I'm going to destroy the bulldog, I think. Well, I think I might do a split fire on these. I'll try to destroy them both. I want more gunfire on the bulldog, or my stronger gun. Yeah, this is fine.
Engaging
There we go.
multiple targets.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through the bulldog, though. Nope, its armor is too thick. Still, though, that was pretty good. We got a vehicle, and we didn't, like, fire every one of our weapons at it. We were able to not overkill it.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, I think we'll just head over here.
I copy.
Now, vehicles aren't super fast. They have a lot of trouble going through forests, so if we focus on these over here, these guys will be wasting their turns trying to actually catch up to us. Yeah, let's just take out the bulldog.
Okay.
That's the end of him.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
The striker. He's firing his missiles that mostly missed.
Commander.
Let's jump in and take out this striker. Okay, we're gonna overheat, so I'll take one medium laser off. Oh, wow, he lived. Surprising. Probably needed that one medium laser just to cut through that little extra armor. So yeah, the vehicles over there are struggling to catch up to us. I guess I'll finish it off. I won't use my autocannon, though.
Engaging target. Enemy unit destroyed.
Okay, now we need to secure the rest of the gates, so let's get up. Well, I'm gonna reserve, actually.
Roger that. Standing by.
Okay, let's see.
Commander.
Alright, let's move in.
Order received.
So I wanted the quick draw to go in first instead of the trebuchet so that I could reveal it for the trebuchet. This guy's probably dead, actually. Yeah, about to say, you're not going to survive that many missiles.
Reporting. Enemy
I
vehicle.
believe they're down to
Yes,
one
Commander.
vehicle.
Acknowledged.
The trebuchet, I believe a little bit of story behind it is when the trebuchet was invented, I believe it's a mech that it has a brother mech, and in this case, it's the Clint. I believe is it's either the Clint or the Centurion that is the. It might be the Centurion just because the Centurion's in the game, but basically the trebuchet was designed alongside another mech that I believe is also 50 tons. I think the Clint and the Centurion are both 50-ton mechs. And they were designed side by side as like support mechs to each other. It might actually be the Centurion. The more I think about it, the Centurion and the trebuchet.
Full throttle.
And in this case, the Centurion is kind of like the frontline tankish mech, while the trebuchet is the long-range support mech. Speaking of some long-range support, let's start weakening the Bulldog's armor. The reason it's so important to have a mech like the trebuchet is because we can't deploy 8 cruddy battle mechs. We have to deploy only 4, so we can't do what the enemy does and just have like 4, like a secondary lance of missile mechs. They have to be.
Receiving you.
I'm gonna go up and squish this guy, I think, with a melee attack.
On it.
Basically,
Targeting
instead
for
of having
attack.
4 small mechs with missiles, my throat, I need a soda. We have to get one mech that does all the missile work itself.
Reporting. One less vehicle.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. The resistance is cleared, so we're gonna regroup and break this door down. Let me speed the game up since all we're doing is moving right now.
Full throttle.
Give me that fast motion. That fast motion.
Standing by.
I said run. Go. Go.
Affirmative.
I command
Yes,
you.
Commander.
This will give everyone a
Copy
chance to
that.
cool their heat down, although we're an ice planet, so it's not like it takes very long. So far so good. Even though my Centurion's missing 2 bars of armor,
be done.
the 2 bars of armor, it doesn't tell you where the armor has been
away.
lost,
Double
and
time.
overall the damage doesn't
Orders.
seem to be... It doesn't seem to matter too much. Okay, let's get ready for our door breaching maneuver.
Ready for orders. Acknowledged.
Not yet.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, we gotta get into position. Okay. I'm not gonna waste my ammo on a thing that can't fight back, and there's nothing pressuring us, so we'll start breaking the door down, and then we will spill in.
Engaging target.
Okay, the doors are
One
down.
left structure.
And we have officially exited combat. Okay, that's good. Let's turn the settings back on for regular speed. Okay, so what I want to do is look in here, and what I'm not seeing is a lot of cover, which is annoying because I don't get my automatic defense bonuses without cover.
What's up, boss?
Like the cover, it's pretty useful. Excellent work, Commander. The prison is ours. The prison warden says, all Directorate personnel to action stations. God damn it, this is not a drill. Looks like you've got more company. I'm seeing heat signatures coming online in the prison Mech Bay. The warden must have held a lance in reserve.
Sit tight, Commander. Lady Arano is aware of the situation. Reinforcements are on the way.
Roger.
Okay, the trebuchet is going to stay in the back since it's the support
I'm
mech.
walking here.
And Lobo is going to... Gotta be bold with the fire starter. The fire starter is a very... a pesky annoyance. But it's a very aggressive pesky annoyance. Alright, so it's a duel between our 2 lances. They sent out a Jenner D that's not in good condition. Not sure what they're hoping to accomplish with that. And you have no prayer of hitting the fire starter. It has way too much evasion. But you know who does have a chance to hit him is Lobo. And the reason for that is because support weapons ignore evasion. So I'm going to jump behind him. And I'm going to go for a precision strike. And I'm just going to fire everything. And I'm doing a precision strike on his rear center torso. Ah, didn't quite get him. Did a lot of damage though. A 50-ton mech is approaching. It's a Centurion. Didn't think that would hit. Okay. Yeah, the Jenner's in really bad shape just because it wasn't repaired very effectively. So I believe I'm going to ignore the Jenner and just allow it to go down to just... I'm going to allow Lobo to finish it off, I believe. It's going to depend on what the rest of them do. What's their next move? A 50-ton mech?
Enemy flanking.
A lot of missiles. Probably a trebuchet, but couldn't hit anything due to his accuracy or the too much evasion. So I'm going to go into the water. And I'm going to have to start spending morale to tank up. But that's fine. And I'm going to go for the Centurion.
All weapons evident.
Hit with, I think, just about, either everything or just about everything, so that's going to do a lot of damage. Oh, it's a Jaeger mech. Which variant is this? Okay, it's the autocannon variant. The full autocannon variant.
Take damage, Commander.
That's a pretty big mech. I kind of want that mech, though. Although I like the JMS A better than
Ready
the S,
for
I'm not a huge fan of that particular variant. I think I'm gonna jump into the water. I can't jump into the water. That's annoying. I can't quite jump far enough. Who do I still have? I got a good shot on the Centurion. But this is going to generate more heat than I like. But we still have a good shot on the Centurion.
Confirmed.
Oh, God.
Damn you! We can't let this prison fall!
Just couldn't handle all of the missiles. Okay, I am going to... Actually, I think I'm going to attack... right here. I was gonna punch the Jaeger mech, but I wanted to attack its rear armor. Same thing. Now this mech isn't very evasive, so we have got amazing accuracy on it. This is gonna be, this could potentially be super painful. Okay, we got through the armor. And we beat up the leg. Okay, his leg is now a weak point. The fire starter is really good at, like, picking mechs apart. So I'm going to, I guess, finish off this Jenner. Tank up. And let's see if we can... Got its leg. And its arm. So down it goes, loses its remaining evasion. It's the Trebuchet's move. Okay. Who's he shooting at? Goes for the fire starter, but it's still got decent evasion. Plus, LRMs are bad at close range. So that was not the smartest move. Let's finish off the Jenner with a good old missile volley. Hitting them while they're down.
Tango down.
Now it's the Jaeger mech's turn. What are you gonna do? Oh, ow, 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 stop it.
Stabilizers failed.
Oh, he got his
I'm
leg.
falling.
Yeah, the Jaeger mech has a lot of firepower.
Commander, I'm wounded.
That's fine, though. Let's
Confirmed.
move over here, and we'll return fire.
Roger that.
Let's see if you can give and take as much as you give. So we got reinforcements. Looks like Kamea has arrived with her ancestral Kintaro.
Commander.
Okay, I want to try and salvage this mech. It's the, which leg is this? This is the left leg. So let's. I can't quite get into melee range on its left side. So let's go over here.
Confirmed.
Yeah, we'll fire all guns.
Locking all weapons systems.
Really? Nothing broke. I am surprised. Oh, he had 7 condition left on his left leg. We just needed to tap his leg. And I will do just that. I'm gonna go over here, tank up. I'm just gonna tap his leg, basically, with the SRM-6. There we go. Okay, so he should get an injury from this. And when he gets back up, he'll take an accuracy penalty, although Kamea might ruin it. Ah, she blew it up. Darn. That stinks. I completely forgot about that. Oh, looks like he's trying to get my trebuchet. Wow.
Hit.
Commander,
Okay, that's fine.
heading out. I copy.
There you go. You'd have some missiles back.
Solid connection on that one.
Orders?
Okay, you're just gonna run away because, like you couldn't shake any of those shots
I'm
off.
up.
So you need to back up. No option there.
Moving to position.
And when I say back up, I mean very slowly back
Mech
up.
is limping.
Okay.
Move into position.
Oh!
Ammo explosion. We can't see because the darn wall is in the way. At any rate, I'm just gonna take a break and then start recording again because we're at 36 minutes, and I will be right back. At any rate, enjoy, like this video if it was entertaining, subscribe for future BattleTech content, and of course remember that you don't have to be good to get good.